Previous today we'll be looking at we have an issue before us 1040 G3 and the system is not powering on. After checking all the voltage requirements, I discovered that some of the caps were short to ground, and I'm going to be replacing those caps. So I'll be removing some of the caps and be transferring it to the original motherboard, which is this. You can see this is the real motherboard, the 1040G3 motherboard. So I'll be trying to change the chips that's faulty there. These caps are titanium, they are titanium capacitors. Those capacitors are just like they are filtering device. The essence of the capacitor is to filter ripple voltage on the motherboard. So we'll be trying to remove those capacitors then and replace them. Most engineers will not even bother replacing them because they will feel that there are millions of capacitors on the motherboard. But I'll try to remove those capacitors and then replace them on the motherboard. And mind you, that does not stop the motherboard from working. It will still work even without replacing them, but it's always advisable to replace them because at times when the voltage is kind of excessive, it could damage the motherboard, because those capacitors, the essence of those capacitors is just to like serve as a filter. So when the voltage is becoming high, it will automatically shut the voltage off from getting to the FET, because instead of going to the MOSFET, sometimes the voltage will stop at the capacitor, because the essence of the capacitor is to reduce the ripple voltage. What do I mean by ripple voltage? When the voltage is become too excessive, there are some voltages that are not meant to pass through the gate voltage of the MOSFET. So those voltages are being cut short by the capacitor. So that is the essence of the capacitor. So that is what we mean by ripple voltage. So those voltages are always there to kind of help the capacitor to function help the system to motherboard to function effectively without getting in contact with the FETs, because your MOSFETs are always there to guide you on how your system will work. They are switching device. So that is the essence of the MOSFET. The MOSFET will always switch the voltage that's coming in, but your capacitor is meant to filter. So once you remove the capacitor, you can see the MOSFET can still switch the voltage, but when there is high voltage, there won't be any protective device there that will protect the voltage from getting to the MOSFET. So that is the essence of the capacitor. So just follow me as I think the workstation is not touching hot enough. So let me increase the workstation so that we can remove the caps and replace it as it's ought to. So these are the places where I'm going to be putting the capacitor. I'm going to be putting one of the caps here. And you look at it very well. I'm going to be putting one of the caps in this place. One of the capacitor will be here, and another one will be here. So they are all close to this coil. So once I put the capacitor here and I put another one here, definitely it's going to serve as a protective device to this FET. So you can see there are two FET here. So these two FETs are being guided or protected by these two caps. There's a caps here, there's a caps here. So those two caps will be protecting these FETs, these two MOSFETs, in order to avoid any shorts around this place, because all these devices are meant to switch when there is a power coming in. This is your power jack. When the power is coming in through this end, it's going to allow it to trigger. This is your first MOSFET, this is your second MOSFET. So they are going to switch, and when there is a bridge around this area, definitely the motherboard is not going to turn on, and that is the major reason why the system was not turning on in the first place. But after carrying out our reading using the multimeter, we discovered that these two capacitors were short to ground, and I'm going to replace those two capacitors now. And once I replace them, the system boom will come up. So let's Follow me if you want to know more about this, how I will fold this. Kindly follow me, like and share. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You will have a lot of things to learn, especially if you're a technician. You're going to learn how to fix your motherboard successfully without any hitch. Thank you for watching.